Hello everyone, this is Emmond with Gamey Daddy and I'm here with another video from Tom Clancy's Division. So, I've gotten me my 6-piece Predator's Mark. This is pretty much the only reason I was farming this global events, but along the line I was able to get the 6-piece defense, and I also got the 6-piece Banshee. So that's pretty nice to be able to just have them. That's more like a trophy thing. Oh, I got 3 of them. My eyes are set on Nomad. Maybe I'll get it, maybe not. And I also need a Lone Star chest piece. I don't even know where I'm gonna get that from because those things, they don't drop easily. So let me show you my build, and it's not built yet. I have not built it, and the reason I haven't even finished rolling it is because I wanted to show you guys pretty much why I feel like this is a very good gear set, because building it is not difficult. You have 6 pieces, so you can't mix and match. You're not trying to spec, much. You just want to go for the basics, and then you do some fine-tuning along the way. And I'm not gonna waste your time reading all the Predator's Mark, 2, 3, and 4 piece, but the 5 piece is also what it is. It's a combination of the 2 and the 3 piece. So the 2 piece already gives you 10% reload speed, and then the 3 piece gives you 8% assault rifle damage and 8% SMG damage, and so the 5 piece bonus just adds these same values to the 2 and the 3 piece set bonuses. Now the 6 piece bonus is the one that's really interesting, because this bonus comes with instructions on how to build. Trust me. It says when hitting 10 shots without switching targets now applies Predator's Mark, which makes the target bleed for 50% of the damage already done by those bullets. The Predator's Mark ignores the target's bleed resistance. The damage over time to the target is increased by 15% for every 3,000 stamina and can critically hit the target. When at 9,000 stamina, the damage over time bonus is increased by an additional 120%. So bleed resist does not work against this gear set when you have the 6 piece. So this tells you and gives you numbers. Every 3,000 stamina, you're getting an increased 15% damage. Now, the sweet part is when you're at 9,000 stamina, your damage over time bonus is increased by an additional 120%. Oh my word. I got hit with this thing in the dark zone. Yes, I was running around the dark zone. I have a small build that I'm trying to put together. It's not the best. It's not like an increased damage, but I like the build anyways. I don't care. I've taken down 2 rogues with it, and for me, 2 rogues equals 200 rogues because I don't even PvP at all. So I'm still working on it, and I think I'm probably gonna do some of that PvP stuff, because at this point it's not like I'm gonna lose dark zone credits or something. I don't care for it, but I'm gonna run around and have fun with that. But back to the subject matter. You're looking at 9,000 stamina, so my goal is to roll as much stamina up to 9,000 and then spec the rest into my firepower. The reason I want to do that is because I want to get the maximum weapon damage I can get from my weapons, and then also make good use of the 6-piece Predator's Mark bonus. Now, why haven't I rolled my gear yet, you may ask? I want to optimize every single piece. I want to make sure every single piece, like this chest piece, I want to max it to the maximum level. Right now, what am I seeing on what am I not Phoenix credits, Division Tech. I can't see which one. Oh, there it is. I have about 836 Division Tech, so I need more Division Tech to be able to do this. But my goal is to max out every single one, optimize it anyways, and then the ones that I don't optimize first, I'll roll them to the places that I want them. Like this mask, it's rolled electronics and skill power. I guess because the RNG I was running when I got them, I was running like high skill power builds from doing healers on my Clear Sky runs. They're so electronics and skill power, so I'm just gonna roll these 2 stats. So that's the great thing about them. You can roll 2 stats from them, so pretty much you can perfect your 6-piece gear, because it will be hard for the RNG to drop you. Now, I'm not gonna say it's not possible, but disorient resistance is not something that I'm necessarily a fan of, but sure, I can use some disorient resistance. What the heck? So you understand, it's not something like, oh, like you cannot really roam too far with terrible drops anymore. So hell, and I'm getting disrupt resistance also. I think I have 2 backpacks, and so yeah, this one's got bleed resistance. So yeah, I'm still getting extra pieces too, so all hope is not lost. This one's got skill haste. Probably roll that away and max it out as well. The gear, you see the armor rolls are very low, and the gear score is also 272, just for trophies and for fun stuff, just to say you got a fully maxed out one. Why not? This one's rolled to skill power as well, and it's got increased skill XP, which I do not want. So I'm going to take this away and I'm going to roll this to stamina. So I ran a little bit with this, you know, just the way it is. It didn't feel too strong, but it did seem to do a little bit of damage, because, you know, I only have like 5,000 stamina here, but I can imagine what 9,000 will be like. I got hit with that thing in the dark zone, and man, that was not funny. So if you, and the good thing about this build is you don't have to mix and match. It's straight up, it's a build that straight up says do it this way, and then you do it that way. Does that make any sense? Now, weapons, you've got to find your better weapons. So high RPM, you want to drop that 10, you want to drop those 10 bullets as fast as possible. That's the beauty of Predator's Mark. I drop my damage and I go, if I would run PvP, I'll run a Predator's Mark build anytime, any day. So yeah, this weapon's got talented. Yes, I was running, I don't know why I actually wanted talented on this weapon. I guess I should get something else. My MDR, destructive, yeah. Now, one thing I've noticed, and I don't know if a lot of people do it, is I use my MDR with Predator's Mark, and so when I fire my weapon, when I fire my fast RPM weapon at 10 shots, I already have the target under a status effect. I just use distracted to just take them out. They die. Look at this. Your damage is increased by 18% against targets with status effect. Now, if I build my Predator's Mark well, I don't know if many targets will be able to take, you know, more than the 10 bullets, but if they're still standing after 10 bullets, those heavies, this is an easy way for me to burst them down. So that's why you see these two being used in combination. It's not because, you know, I can't get an SMG. To be honest, I don't know. I just feel like SMGs are weak right now. And you may disagree and say, but the House is a great weapon. It is. If the developers turn an eye on it, they're probably going to nerf it. And if even this Predator's Mark, it's probably, I don't want them to nerf it. That's just my opinion, because I feel like the people misunderstand the developers when they build. I think everybody just doesn't even understand. Has anybody ever sat down to ask why do the developers always make stuff like right out the door so powerful? Like almost every time, when they made the Striker Sentry combination, when they made the Alpha Bridge combination, when they even did this Predator's Mark and the classified Striker and the classified Lone Star, they made everything really strong in the sense. Now, Tacticians got a lot of nerfing. I don't know why, because everybody complained, but at first Tacticians was also strong. You could do the sticky bomb build. Did anybody ever ask to say the developers wanted everybody to be really strong? Nobody ever thought about that. I feel like everybody just complained that builds were either too strong or either, you know, now some builds were weak. I feel like we should have complained that those builds should have been made stronger. Just imagine in the time when Striker and Sentry and even Tacticians were running the PvP meta, they brought out something like this Lone Star into the meta, or something better. Can you imagine how good this game would have been? Yes, everybody will be strong, but you wouldn't have to worry about time to kill. So I feel like just a lot of issues here and there with the, you know, with the way these things have worked and with the way players have complained about them, without considering the intent of the developer, because this is powerful. This is ridiculous. I mean, look at the stats. Now let's also look at the stats of some of the other ones, okay? And let's see if you can tell a pattern with the developers. Final Measure, probably it's a utility build, and this is the one I actually want a 6-piece of. I would trade my 6-piece Predator for 6-piece Final Measure. Just letting you guys know, I'm not really a big damage player. It's not my game. It's not my play style. So sorry if I said that and that sounded weird. I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Okay, so yeah, I have some Strikers classified, right? I need 2 more pieces. But if you look at the 6-piece Striker, it says every hit increases the bonus damage from Striker's battle gear by an additional 1%. Missing shots drop the bonus damage from Striker's battle gear by 1%, and the bonus is reduced by 2% every second. So they had to kind of tone this one back a little bit. Every hit adds a self-healing bonus for, I mean, they're all so good and all so strong, except defense. I don't know what they were thinking here. And Banshee doesn't even seem that strong as well. But you have to consider these things, that it's not about nerfing all the time. Sometimes it's about bringing other gear sets up to par with the prevailing meta. And so that's where the developers need to work on, because they want us to be strong. They want our players and our characters to be really powerful. That's why almost every time the default design of most gear sets, not all gear sets, but most gear sets, is to be really powerful, even to the point of being almost broken. And the reason it looks like it's almost broken is because all the other gear sets that are not as strong are terribly weak. So the one gear set or two gear sets that dominate the meta always hold down the meta. But I think Striker, Predator's Mark, Nomad, has anybody taken a look at Nomad? These gear sets are absolutely phenomenal in the way that they work. And so we're starting to see some of the best times when it comes to balanced gear in the division. So that's pretty much, you know, my spiel about classified gear sets and the Predator's Mark gear sets. If you're still grinding, I would say keep it up. Stay on Clear Sky. It's the best farm. Look through my videos. I just released a few videos that, you know, I was able to get a classified gear set from one of these sealed gear caches that I bought from the special equipment vendor or something like that. And so Clear Sky gives you more Phoenix credits. So farm that, use the Phoenix credits when you max out to buy those caches. It's a very small chance. It's not a big chance at all. In fact, you probably not get it, because all this while I think I've opened about 20 or 30 or 40 of them, and I've only gotten one classified gear set. But it's still a chance anyways to get it. So why not, instead of just, you know, playing the mission and letting your possible Phoenix credits just roll away? If you look, I got 1,000 because I've been buying, man, and I'm gonna go buy myself like 4 more. But I don't want to max out because I might need to roll a weapon talent here or there and all that good stuff. Anyways, thank you so much for listening and watching. I appreciate you guys. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. I'm going to be bringing you guys as much content as possible. Thank you once again for your time, and I'll see you later. Peace.